cutout, and I pulled that all off, and we used the Monokote trim solvent on the edge. And I'm also going to just give it a quick run here, just to make sure that everything is down nice and snug before I put my yellow piece across here. Now here's my yellow piece, and I'm going to come across here and lay it down over this. And I don't have to get it exactly perfect because I do have some wiggle room because I'm going to put half-inch pieces on both sides. So working from the center, I'm going to work my way out. Now I have my iron set at a little bit lower temperature than what I normally use because I don't want it to shrink up all around the piece. I want it to activate the glue but not really shrink down the Monokote. And this just makes it much easier to work with at first and get this on all set down. And then once you get it all sealed in, once you get it all sealed down here, then you can worry about shrinking it a little bit if you want. But I find that you don't really need to shrink it if you get a good little, enough heat, just enough to activate the glue, iron it out flat, and it comes up pretty good. Especially the edges here, you have enough overlap where it's going Monokote over Monokote. Now this is a little trickier edge here. I'm going to take a little bit of time here on this one. Back up here. And this is set at right around just a little bit under 250 right now. But again, coming right on over there. And you see that I'm not really putting any pressure on it. I'm just sort of ironing it all out. Get a few wrinkles out there underneath the pink. And there you see that we have a nice setup here. And I got one little wrinkle that I can see there. And right now it's looking pretty good. Kind of happy with the way that it looks right now. Go along the edges one more time just to make sure that seals up well. And you notice how I roll my iron over the edge right here. And that's to sort of help guide, especially when you're doing it Monokote over Monokote, to help guide the air bubbles out and give you a nice crisp edge here. And again, I have a slight little wrinkle there. I'll work that out. And you can see that you can work out just about anything on here. And on this end, I'm going to slowly work that on over. And seal up that front edge as well as I can. Now, when I roll this over, there are a number of tools that you can buy, and they're all very good. I just simply use a popsicle stick, and I put some CA glue on it. I spray accelerator onto my blade, and I glue my razor blade down in there. So I have this tool that I can use that's just going to give me some distance here. And although, you know, it doesn't work, especially as it gets older, it doesn't cut as clean as it did when you first had it, it still works pretty darn good. And that's probably an awkward angle here. I probably shouldn't do awkward angles with sharp tools, but I like to live on the edge. And as you can see, that gives me just enough here so that I can roll this on over and get a nice smooth finish on there. Let me make sure that you can see that. So, and I will roll it over on one side, and I will just sort of work my way on over. So as you can see, I've done that edge, and now I'm going to move that out of the way here. Come on over this side and get it so that you can see it here. And I like to flatten the edge first before I come on over and roll it on over. And I will just run it right across there. Just follow it over on one continuous motion. And I found that when I do that, it really lays it down pretty flat. It gives me a nice clean edge along here. And so you can see that we have, this is all starting to look pretty good here.